You know, as a young guy, it felt on some days that there are things that I'm hooked on, or just things that unfortunately became my habits that I just won't escape ever. And again, I am talking about lust, but recently I've been living in a way where it's not bothering me. You know, if a thought comes up or something, I don't give in. I mean, the the habit desire is starved out, and I just don't feed it. But now that it's pretty much silent, there's another problem that I must fight, and it, it's something I have overlooked all my life, and that is gluttony. Now, if you don't know, gluttony is not just the overconsumption of food, it's also, let's say, the overconsumption of social media, the overconsumption of, various other substances and things in general. But for me, it's mostly a problem with food. And the reason why I overlooked it for so long is because I've been fighting things that I thought was my biggest problem, and that is true. Lust is a huge problem, and only now am I actually winning this war. But because of that, whenever the topic was food, eating, stress, I never thought about it deep enough to really consider it as uh, to be a big problem. You see, I was never skinny. Growing up, I was always the big kid, and that's not to say that I was fat. I was not, and I'm not. But I just wasn't skinny, slightly above average, I would say. And when I got into my teenage years, I really started to hate how I look and how my life was shaping out. And eventually I did get into the gym. I started to watch more of what I eat, but not until, I don't know, the last year or so, a bit more. Uh, and I never realized how much I actually eat, not just by what my body would use up, but as a habit. I love eating. I just love eating. I love different kinds of food. I love trying. I've been starting to like to make it even. I love pretty much everything that there is to love about food. And having stressful moments, having stressful situations, the biggest thing that I unknowingly did was eat to cope with that. And that's a problem because I would eat so much where I would be technically full, but I ate so much shit so quickly to where liked it enough to do it again and again and again and again. So I would eat something, a little bit of time passes, and I go eat again. And I had so many of these fucking days. And recently, I realized that gluttony is the next big sin that I have to fight against. I was always thinking about lust, about pride, about wrath, even about envy. But gluttony, I always thought that, well, since I, go play basketball sometimes and go to the gym, I can use eating more as an excuse, which isn't entirely incorrect, but it's also not true because of how much I eat and what I eat. And I started to look for answers, and it seems that the way to fight against it is to not fight much at all. You see, when you fight something like lust, you wanna starve it. You wanna take your mind off and put it on something else, some other thing, some other values. Just keep yourself busy and do something else. So when the lustful thoughts come up, you don't act on them, and eventually it just washes away. Now with gluttony, you can't just stop eating food. You will fucking die. You can't exactly cut out junk food completely. You will fuck up and you will want it. And there's nothing wrong with eating snacks and just anything in general. So what you do is also keep yourself busy enough to understand that you are more than what you eat. You are more than just food. You are more than the habit of eating. You have goals, you have hobbies, you have interest, you have things to do, and you focus on them. And whenever you're hungry, or whenever you can, you go eat a reasonable amount and just move on. Continue to do that. It sounds simple at first, and it's really hard to follow. But today I woke up and I thought, you know what? Why not fast? And so I did for 5 hours. Now, I did not eat since yesterday's night, so technically I fasted for more, including the time of sleep accounts, but I just did not eat. I only drank water and did what I had to do. Now, I did start to feel a bit more hungry towards the end, but the whole time I just kept reminding myself that, hey, I don't need to eat already. I don't need to eat much. Once this time is up, I will eat. I will not rush to eat it. I will just eat because I am hungry and because I need it. And I'm gonna be honest, that helped more than I thought it would. So if you're dealing with binge eating and just stuff like that, I recommend setting some time and just fast. Just convince yourself of things that are true, which are that you are more than just food, you're more than eating. Okay? And I hope that this method will last. I don't know how much more I'm gonna fast. I'm still interested. I might pick another day to fast for even a little longer, or eat something and then fast. I don't know, but An important detail that I should mention is that I'm trying to get lean. I've been trying to get lean for way too long, and I haven't been very successful. So typically, what I would do is eat something, not eat for like 3 4 hours, maybe a snack or two here and there, and then just eat again. This way, I don't overindulge in one meal, and I can eat more freely. But I would also during those times just see something and eat, and then uh, just estimate the amount of calories that I ate, and it's just so inaccurate, and it messes up with my mental health. It messes up with my focus, with my habits, with the calories, with satiety, and just it just adds up. So maybe if I can last 5 hours like this, or if I just do it the entire cut, I mean, it should work. I don't expect to succeed very easily or right away, but like I could at least try. See, fighting gluttony isn't complicated. It's either you do and discipline yourself or you don't. I'm tired of it. Lust may be tired as fuck, and so is gluttony. It's really exhausting, and I don't expect neither of these things to stop. But like, I would at least live more free, you know? Because there's nothing wrong with, like I said, snacking sometimes, and saving up calories to eat something else that is just not regular food. But I don't think that it's also okay to just live by that. I mean, you have to have some self restraint, right? I've been kind of running out of things to say, as you can tell by the inconsistency of my recent uploads. I'm trying to figure out a lot of things in my life, so yeah, that's that. Yep. See you next time.